Jo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer neuen Folge von Genshin Impact. Und wir machen weiter mit dem Archontenauftrag, den wir immer noch nicht fertig haben. Mal gucken, wie lange das noch dauert. Wir werden sehen. Mingjing. Das Warenhaus Mingjing.
Hey there! A guy called Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history. It's already been cleaned. Will it do?
Yeah.
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler,
Oops.
this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Irgendwie fühle ich mich schuldig.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Schleim in Zuckerglasur. Ups, falscher Button. Das was die wrong Button. Moment, aber wie kommen wir jetzt da hoch? Das hat sich doch immer noch nicht geklärt, das Problem, oder? Wait. Oder wissen wir plötzlich, wie wir da hochkommen? Das war zu weit unten. Servus.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
Ach, jetzt sieht man nicht mal, wie wir hochgehen? Wow.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Ziemlich hübsch hier im Jadegemach.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Diesem Tingguan-Mann geht es nicht an Ehrgeiz.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Wir haben auch die Yuheng vor kurzem getroffen.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
Yes.
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
Keking sagt, dass die Kishing Rex Lapis nichts Schlechtes wünschen.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Ey.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Nicht so wirklich.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tibet. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue. But the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before.
Der Reisende wird jetzt zum Geohelden Liyue.
Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
Warum versteckt ihr denn den Leichnam des Stammvaters der Adepten?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To
Who's
Ups,
this
hoppla.
enemy you're talking about?
Die Fatui.
What do you think, traveler?
Er vielleicht?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Ich weiß ehrlich gesagt nicht mehr gemeint. Ist der Graf oder was?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Also es ist auf jeden Fall nicht Zhongli. Also muss es der Graf sein. I would assume that, at least.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Das ist so groß ist das jetzt nicht, TBH. Die Treppe sieht aber nice aus. Eine Wendeltreppe. Aber so groß ist das jetzt nicht.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Das da drüben ist...
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Wisst ihr, was ich eigentlich interessant finde? Das fällt mir jetzt erst auf. Wir suchen nie nach seiner Schwester und die wird auch, und er erwähnt sie auch nie. So, hey, habt ihr vielleicht meine Schwester gesehen? Er fragt da legit nie danach. Ist einfach komplett irrelevant gefühlt. Also zwischen deinem Glauben und ihrem Nichtglauben.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Ich nehme an, dass die Vertui etwas mit diesen Gerüchten zu tun haben.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends...
Of course.
Byman's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Also wirklich, Paimon, ist das nicht etwas forsch?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices. Even just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one. Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
Es entwickelt sich alles ein wenig zu perfekt.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah.
Should we not go then?
Nein, was ich meinte
Oh,
ist...
so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Jesus. Oh, 725. Geht's immer auf den Papierschnee markierten Ort? Papierschnee? What? Was ist denn bitte Papierschnee? Also ohne Spaß, was soll das sein? Papierschnee, habe ich noch nie gehört. Das wohl nur die Cat. Red Cat. 1000 Meter, mal gucken, wo das liegt ungefähr. Ah, okay, ist direkt neben dem Teleportpunkt. Gut, dann machen wir da beim nächsten Mal weiter. Bis dahin, ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Macht's gut rein und ciao, ciao. Würde mich über einen Like, Kommentar und ein Abo von euch freuen. Ciao, ciao.